Is it time to buy or sell Microsoft stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Microsoft. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 8th of August, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 24th of April, 2025, our system has ranked Microsoft as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 1.25. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 34.79% since we first listed Microsoft as a buy candidate 74 days ago. This translates to an average return of 0.47% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned in the lower section of a narrow and robust rising trend in the short term, presenting a potentially advantageous buying opportunity. Should the lower trend floor at $520.96 be breached, it would initially signify a deceleration in the rate of ascent and may also serve as an early warning of a potential trend reversal. The ongoing 3-month trend indicates a possible change of approximately 18.48% over the next 3 months, with expected returns ranging between 18.23% and 22.80%. In terms of a longer perspective, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of 14.50%. Based on our evaluations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 17.20% to positive 17.72% over the coming year. In current terms, this suggests that the future price could fall anywhere between $432.23 and $614.56. Our latest daily update from Microsoft includes the headline, Microsoft's stock price ended at $522.04 on Friday after gaining 0.23%. The Microsoft stock price gained 0.23% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 8th of August, 2025, rising from $520.84 to $522.04. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 1.01%, ranging from a day low of $519.41 to a day high of $524.66. The price has experienced ups and downs during this period, resulting in a 1.62% gain over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 469,000 shares, with a total of 15 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $8.09 billion. It is important to consider that decreasing volume during price increases may indicate divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $555.45, while the lowest price was $344.79. Currently, the price is 6.01%, or $33.41, below the 52-week high of $555.45, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Microsoft is generating significant attention after a series of recent developments that could influence its stock performance, both in the short and long term. Today, the company celebrated a remarkable earnings report, revealing a substantial revenue beat and reaffirming its optimistic guidance for data center spending throughout the year 2025. This performance momentarily pushed Microsoft's market capitalization past the $4 trillion mark, joining NVIDIA as one of the few companies to achieve such a milestone. In addition to impressive earnings, the launch of ChatGPT-5 also positions Microsoft favorably within the artificial intelligence landscape, potentially enhancing its cloud services and bolstering investor confidence. The growing significance of AI technology in Microsoft's strategic initiatives further underscores its long-term growth potential in the evolving tech market. Meanwhile, there have been intriguing developments in options trading, with reports of covered call trades, which could reflect bullish sentiment among investors. As analysts increase price targets for Microsoft following its stellar performance, the stock may see upward momentum in the near term. Furthermore, Microsoft's involvement in social and environmental initiatives, such as funding a stormwater project in Cheyenne, adds a layer of corporate responsibility that appeals to socially conscious investors. Collectively, these factors position Microsoft well for continued growth, setting the stage for a positive trajectory in both its stock price and overall market presence. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Microsoft a rating of overweight alongside a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Microsoft a rating of buy with a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Oppenheimer assigned Microsoft a rating of outperform with a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned Microsoft a rating of overweight with a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned Microsoft a rating of overweight with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Microsoft stock a general neutral rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as a strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Microsoft. The Microsoft stock currently presents a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, a buy signal is indicated from the long-term average. Given that the short-term average exceeds the long-term average, there is an overall buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. Should the stock experience further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average, which is approximately $526.97. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average at around $506.57. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a drop below the long-term average will activate a sell signal. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day despite an increase in prices, causing a divergence between volume and price that could serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Some negative signals have also been noted, which may affect the near short-term trajectory. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Monday, August 4, 2025, and since then, the stock has fallen by 2.54%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots have shown a sell signal 5 days ago. Bollinger has indicated a buy signal 5 days ago. The short-term moving average presented a sell signal 3 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average provided a buy signal 75 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 70 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages resulted in a buy signal 61 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Microsoft. Microsoft finds support from accumulated volume at $495.94. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. This stock is typically traded at a substantial volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the risk is considered to be low. Over the last day, the stock moved $5.25, representing a 1.01% change between its high and low. In the past week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 1.66%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Microsoft, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This ratio is relatively normal, often observed in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on October 29, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $3.64. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Microsoft. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Microsoft is at $524.11. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a strategic level to consider for swing trading. Conversely, on the downside, Microsoft encounters its first support level at $495.94. If this support level remains intact, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Microsoft from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 15th of July, 2025, Amy Coleman executed an insider sale of 32,344 shares of common stock. On the 16th of June, 2025, Amy Coleman conducted another insider sale of 77,066 shares of common stock. On the 12th of June, 2025, Emma N. Walmsley performed an insider purchase of 1,217 shares of restricted stock units. On the same day, Carlos A. Rodriguez bought 72 shares of restricted stock units. Also on that day, Penny S. Pritzker acquired 23,063 shares of restricted stock units. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 41.403. In total, insiders purchased 112,554 shares and sold 209,540 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $500.36, representing a decline of 4.15%. This stock exhibits low daily movements, which indicates a lower risk. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 4 days ago. Is Microsoft stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, combined with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for Microsoft stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 11th of August, we anticipate that Microsoft will open lower by a fraction of a cent and begin trading at $522.04. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day, with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.